Yo, G Code, what is up? It has been a crazy day in crypto recently, and I just wanted to come out with another video with a few more coins to highlight that I think could do really well in the upcoming bull run that I think still have a little bit of upside and more to them. So I'll get right into this video, but first I wanted to kind of talk about my last video a little bit, and that was a lot about charting and TAing and the fib extensions and all that stuff. And the main reason I use this thing is for entry points and exit points, just because it's not always going to long term stick with these same trends and levels. So for an example, I'll show you one of the tweets I had from EFI. So I had just a simple trend-based fib extension on the background of EFI. This was just as it was starting to run up from that Alex Becker play that we had the other day. And as you can see here, I marked in red places I sold, and then where I bought more, a yellow. And I just figured this: when it tests a new level for the first time, I would sell, and when it tested either the bottom or like the top of the bottom, which I kind of figured just from the RSI at this point, and you kind of waited for what I could see as a reversal confirmation. But basically, anywhere along this would have been profitable, right? Again, it tested that the second time, so I didn't sell, I didn't buy, I didn't do anything. Tested again, broke through, tested this line for the first time. I sold, maybe sold a bit too early. All good though. Tested this line again, sold a little bit. Obviously, I didn't sell everything at once. You sell a little bit at a time. Bought back in here. It was just kind of waiting for this dip after it just blew past that level. Again, didn't do anything here. I kind of made that play here. And then just kind of repeating again. I won't go through all of it, but tested this level, sold, bottom this, bought again, and then same way for this cycle or this level right here, and bought back in. So that was kind of what I wanted to emphasize and how to utilize this sort of things with charts and TAs and fib extensions, because it's not going to be exact. It's not going to forever stay on these sort of levels, and it's just a very good place to try to figure out maybe where you should start buying some, selling some. And this was more of an advanced trading technique, because this is, as you can see, only a 30-minute chart. So this isn't this is almost kind of day trading-ish. So I think it's just better to just start getting in positions and holding if you really believe in a project. But this was kind of just what I wanted to highlight, how you could utilize it to your advantage. So I also wanted to go over one more thing, the charts, and that's going to be the all candlestick patterns, as we see here with Ethereum. Here, let's turn this off real quick. Really nothing too crazy. We have a nice trend going from here to here, and it just doesn't even seem like there's been much of a bear market the last day or two, with the blood that we've seen from Bitcoin and some of the altcoins kind of bleeding a little bit. No, Ethereum's looking still super strong. But I did want to show that indicator, and you just go to indicators, you go over to candlestick patterns, and this is a good place, especially if you're trying to learn how to read candlesticks with their patterns. It shows up right here, and then you can click them. So like bearish engulfing, again engulfing, but then it's a reversal, and you can kind of learn why these patterns are there, right? There'll be a reversal symbol for whatever. Again here, it's trying to call the tops here. And then this is a doji. This is when it kind of loops. I don't know if it loops, but you could look into that more. But if you guys want to get more technical with your charting and try to learn how to read these candles a bit better, it's also a really good technique. Sorry, I lose my voice. To figure out entry points and exits, because a lot of times it will correlate with the RSI. You see here, the reversal RSI is very low. And then we have bearish engulfing, and it's just top of RSI. So these are all very good indicators to use to your advantage. I won't go over that too much because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but again, just let me know if anyone needs more help. So getting right into the new coins, the first one I'm going to start with the lowest market cap per usual is XTM, is Torum. And I'm honestly very excited about this coin. I heard about it not too long ago. And I know it just got launched on KuCoin, so it will be pretty easy to buy. It's got a market cap just under $25 million. And I know this is going to be like a crypto. It's like a hybrid decentralized crypto social media platform. And it's used as like the backbone, as the entire ecosystem for Torum. I'll show you guys the website's very cool. And the charts and the Twitter tweets, and their Twitter and all that stuff. So, pretty decent following on Twitter, nothing too crazy. Again, we kind of like to just tweet, the $, that stands for just, the hashtag for, stocks or crypto. And just see what we come across. And I've seen a lot of TAs and charts comparing this to a block, looking pretty bullish, as you can see here. It breaks this line, and then we kind of consolidate, go up, and then same with block. We went down, consolidated a little bit, pop back up, and then shot through. I don't want to compare it to that just because we don't know how accurate, but there is a lot of tweets and people here. We see this guy I think I do follow. So yeah, this guy's a pretty big follower, and he's been tweeting about XTM for a while. I want to say since like $1 or something, $1.33. So it's got a little bit of influence on Twitter wise, but their website is no joke. Okay, for real. So you go to the front page and it takes you to this. I should have just opened it like this, but as you can see, they're backed by kucoin and Huobi Labs. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I just Huobi Ventures. Sorry, just botched that, man. My bad. I'm really sorry. And it's a sick, metaverse-istic future vibes. That Miami overrun theme that we really see a lot of with some of these new crypto coins for the metaverse. And going down, have a nice chart here, which really shows what XTM and Torum, the ecosystem entails. So there's going to be a marketplace, an NFT avatar. They do cross-chain bridging, finance, social media in general, and it's all integrated together through the DApp smart contracts on the Torum ecosystem. So this is a very cool project to be on the lookout for, as I do believe they have quite the team as well. So yeah, they have a good amount of people, and they're all docs. All their faces are there. So again, that's another very good sign. And just skipping over here to the chart, I just did a simple little fib trends extension, and we had a nice little bounce here. We consolidated in this zone right after we broke out. So it's a very good zone to be back in right now, as we can kind of keep this. I know the RSI does look a little high. It's also the 15-minute chart. Let's say the 2 hours. It's also kucoin. It just got listed, so it's hard to judge. But again, the 1 hour looks a little bit more reasonable. What I think it actually is, I think it is still getting ready to go back to this little gold pocket. Where again, if you did sell that, it would have been good, and then bought some back down here even. So the chart's pretty bullish for me. We're not too far away from the all-time highs, but I think this is something that's just starting out and could do very well this bull run. If it keeps doing what it does, but I think good team, love the website. Yeah, just keep moving on. So the next one is OVR. This one's a little bit bigger market cap. I want to say right over 50 million. And just going into the Twitter right away. Let's see what I wrote down. So I know, okay, so this is part of the AR NFT metaverse coin. So this is basically just an open source AR platform, and it's powered by the Ethereum blockchain. So they have like tokens, lands, like a whole marketplace and stuff like that. So this is cool. It's followed by Alex Becker. Sort of got some street cred in that sense. And again, we'll just scope. Oh, not what I wanted. What they have on their Twitter for the coin hashtag. So OVR potential bottom here. So it looks like people's been charting. Even this guy, let's see, 82,000. So there's some sort of influence on this coin. There's some people that are picking it up. Oh, and Elon Musk went into OVR. I don't know if that's FUD, so but that'd be kind of sick. But I definitely think that it is not too low key. Again, their website's pretty cool. It's AR, so it's obviously not gonna be like the most insane graphics, just because there is so much to to render with all that stuff. So again, looks like a pretty good feature list. I know they can pay for a lot of this stuff, but partnerships pretty huge here. Obviously, we know Chainlink, very reputable. Matic, Polygon, again, very good as well. The Doge Pound, okay, so they have some cool NFT partnerships as well. And again, it's just something that I just kind of want to bring to you guys' attention. I don't want to, by any means, be your sort of a research. When I say do your own research, doesn't mean listen to what I say. I'm just kind of showing you the possibilities of some of these coins, and just the just bringing to light what I have found. So looking at their white pages as well, that's kind of where I got this whole little memo. And there's a lot they do. It looks like they have a token, like I said, the land. It's an NFT token based off of the blockchain on Ethereum. And, it just sounds very promising. And I wanted to obviously bring that chart out. And we're not even close to all-time high. So that was in March of this year, like all good coins in the previous bull trap. We are so far away. I think once we break this resistance here at about right point 0, oh, this is wrapped Ethereum. Okay, so I don't know what exactly price that is dollar wise, but I think we're a little bit of ways from breaking that out, and it seems like we tried a little bit, ricochet off there, not too much, and now working on it consolidating again in this bottom zone. So I think I would look to accumulate here just because I do see from a very long time ago, I know this is a 3-hour chart, um, this breakout right here kind of accumulating at the bottom here is where we are. So I think this is a very, I don't want to say safe place to enter, but I don't think this is going to be something with too far of downside as we enter the bull run here. So that is OVR, and I got two more I'll show you guys. These are going to be a little bit higher of market cap. That's not one. The first one and the third one is network, like NETVRK. I don't know how to say that. But this is going to market cap of just under 165 million. So again, pretty big, and I'll look over the other chart after. But I just want to show you guys their Twitter. Again, pretty good following. We have over 50,000 followers, and it looks like a few people that I do follow, including Alex Becker and CryptoRan from Crypto Banner, do follow them. So a little bit of street credit in that sense. And again, what we do like to see is just going to be some sort of action with any Twitter accounts bigger than 10,000 followers plus. Let's see this guy. Nope, almost. Keep working, buddy. You're almost an influencer. Seems pretty low key here. I'm sure you could do a little bit more research. I know it's kind of boring. My bad. I should have had this prepared. But I just thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys some ideas you could do to look up projects. And we just go right to their website. Again, all these websites have been pretty well done. The AR ones, it's hard a little bit to show like exact graphics just because it's such a difference when you like have to render it for AR versus like just 2D on a screen. So they have a white paper again here. If you guys want to look at that, sure, we'll agree. And that just kind of breaks down a little further more information about it. I'm not going to look at it right now. We'll just scroll through the website. Looks like some partnerships here with some more, I want to say Angry Ape Army. I don't know why it sounds like an NFT. I've never seen it though, but it sounds like it. So again, here, it looks like they are another ecosystem with a few utilities similar to what we saw with the OVR coin. So you can buy assets, buy land, buy ad space, NFTs, and staking. So again, I think a lot of this sort of metaverse and a land asset NFT buying stuff is going to be a little bit of a future for crypto. So I think a lot of this stuff is yet to really blow up. That's kind of why I highlight it a little bit more than I would something like like I love Rune, I love Thorchain. But I just think for me, it's too high of a market cap to highlight, just because hopefully you guys already know what VeChain is, and then obviously you hopefully know what Thorun is. But they have a little problem solution thing. I like this website so far, but yeah, check it out. They're on a few listings as well as kucoin we like. And just to break out their chart here, I already did the extension. And again, this golden pocket would have been absolutely money to sell in. Wait to buy down here. You would have known it would have dipped here. Maybe you would have started desaying on the way, but at least you sold at the top for the time being. And again, it looks like we're almost getting back into that zone, which could be bullish or bearish at this point, because it's usually very volatile when we get into this range. As you can see here, we hit that with a pretty fat green candlestick like we're doing, and we just came right back down almost to the bottom of this 0.5 level. So this will be something to keep my eyes out. Keep your eyes out for as well. As we can see here, the RSI was a little less bullish, and here we have it just a little bit higher. I think it could keep going. It'd be cool to see us past that, even start consolidating this range and breaking out again. But again, that's kind of where I would draw this fibs extension if you are looking for potential entries. Last but not least, and this one has a special place in my heart as a GameStop boy, is Loopring. So if you don't know the whole thing with Loopring, they basically allow developers to create their own decentralized exchange in a very simple way. I don't know too much of the technicalities of it, but we do think that GameStop is using their platform to build their NFT marketplace, which would be a very huge opportunity as a public company big as GameStop has not worked with the company, like in crypto to build like a platform on. So this would be a pretty big adoption news for crypto in general. So I think a bet on GameStop and Loopring are kind of one of the same right now, although it is technically just rumors. If you're in the scene, like some of the subreddits and stuff, you might have seen more of the evidence or proof or whatever you want to say. So definitely super cool to look into. Again, huge market cap of almost 4 billion. This is just blown up to a bubble, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by blown up to a bubble. But I think a lot of this bull run is gonna be bubble based, and I just think that Loop Ring, it's going off rumors right now, so it could be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news things. It might not. I think it could have potential if GameStop and others start jumping on the bandwagon. So looking into their Twitter, over 100,000 followers, very very strong presence. They have a pretty good mobile app, I've heard. And they do a lot. I know they have Smart Wallet, as well as the decentralized exchange platform. So we'll just kind of go into this is their website real quick. I don't want to talk about too much because this is something that you can find a lot more information about on YouTube and Twitter and Reddit than I could tell you about. But I will pull up the charts real quick for this. We're on the 3 hour right here, and it just really blew up. I want to say it peaked around almost $4. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I want to say it was like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. Um, and again, I just drew it from where we had this little peak, and I'm sure you could even redraw the chart. I'll show you what I would do if I had to redraw the chart up here. But it looks like we bounced off this level as well. I think we're still looking pretty bullish, so I think maybe we kind of see we got a little bit of support. Sorry, it's like live charting here. Maybe around this area, right? So I think maybe we could dip around in this range for a little bit until we blast off again. Again, it's a little oversold on the RSI. So we will see, or a little overbought. Sorry, I don't know why I said oversold. I'm just looking at these candles and I'm trying to think. Okay, so if we had to move this, and a lot of times it helps to get a new perspective on things and just mess with it, right? Like I think this run up right there, I think it started maybe here. And then if I did that, we're right on this line, right, and a lot of price action on there as well. Bounce off here. So then you can play with that as well. Have your new target within this range, which is the golden pocket. And that I think is around like 420. Okay, yeah. So take profits of 420, bro. I ain't gonna say more than that. So you can always mess around with the fib extension. It's not like a whole one use all. It's kind of just getting used to it and figuring out what works best for you and how you can use some of these indicators, because there's just so many free possibilities to just get on your game right now with some of these crypto coins. Oh, I gotta take one of these indicators off. I do not want to pay for premium. You know what I'm saying? I got better things to pay for. So again, we could see that it's calling the tops here both times. Maybe wait for. See, it doesn't look like it's calling the bearish engulfing reversals on here. Sometimes it does just glitch out a little bit, and especially with Loop Ring, it is quite pumped up right now. But not pumped like, oh, it's not gonna go anymore, but it's definitely had its run. And I guess the last thing, I know I'm going for about 20 minutes almost now. A really cool website, I can put in the link that someone, I don't know where I found this to be honest, but it's called cryptobubbles.net, and it basically is, you can choose top 100 through 500 or your favorites, and it just puts all these coins into like bubbles, and it basically just calculates. Hold on, I think I did look up what like bubbles meant in a crypto. Okay, so yeah, so we find that higher volatility, trading volume, and transactions are positively associated with the presence of bubbles across cryptocurrency. So it basically means that the bigger, this was from a Science Direct, what do you call these things? Article, journals? I don't even want to say, but it looks reputable. And basically, the bigger the bubble, there we got loop running right there, my friend. Usually leads to more volatile price action, as we know. A lot of these coins, it's really cool just to go ahead and click on them, see what it's doing. OMG went down bad after that airdrop came out. Just really cool website. And then, it's a guy actually who just started this as a side project. You can look him up on Twitter. So just kind of cool website. I can put that in the bio there. And yeah, to end off, let's see here. What do I got? I ain't got too much more, but yeah, cryptobubbles.net. You know, you can go up to top 500 and even just look up your favorites. And if you're ever just bored or looking up like random coins that have like a like Mover, right? We all love Moon River, and I think right now it's such a undervalued coin, and it even shows in this little bubble thing. So just a lot of cool new things you can do to discover coins and do your own research in this market. Just because there is going to be so many people trying to tell you what you should do, how to do it. And I think at the end of the day, it's always going to help to have your own strategies and techniques for your own context, for your own risk tolerance, for all that, just because it's such a unique situation for everybody. So yeah, thanks for watching. Again, you guys are welcome to join the Discord. It's free as always. Ask any questions on the Twitter or comment down below here. But I appreciate you guys, and I will see you soon.